Hello, I'm the Geordie Saver, and today I'm going to be doing my February 2023 mortgage overpayment update. So before I get into the video, I just want to tell a bit of a funny story. So at the start of last month, I got contacted by a journalist who had seen these videos, and they asked if I wanted to appear in an article in a UK newspaper about mortgage overpayments and sort of tell the story of my mortgage overpayment journey so far. So yeah, I was like, all right, this sounds quite interesting. And then I replied back to them, and I said, well, I would do it as long as my real name isn't mentioned. So as long as I can appear as the Geordie Saver and my name and my photo isn't used in the article. And then they reply back by saying that that's the requirement that they have, that they want a full name and photos and stuff. So unfortunately I had to reject that that offer, because it's important to me that I have some privacy. Nobody in my family or my friends apart from my partner know I make these videos. So but being in a newspaper is definitely a step too far for me. But yeah, I thought it was a bit of a funny story. I thought it was quite strange that a journalist stumbled across these videos and wanted to use me in an article. So a bit of a compliment there, I think. The thing that I did prompt though, after being contacted out of the blue, was just a bit of a worry that people in my personal life would stumble across these videos and recognize my voice and realize that it's me. So it led to us at the start of this week suddenly privating all my videos. But then I realized yesterday that that was a bit ridiculous, because even if people stumble across these videos, it probably means that they've been searching personal finance, so they have a shared interest in it. And there's not really anything to be ashamed of in terms of putting myself out there on the internet, sharing my journey, because the whole point of it is to keep me motivated. So I don't think there's anything embarrassing in there, but it was one of those things that just made us feel a bit unsure of myself. And so I had to have a bit of a pep talk yesterday by my partner to just realize that actually making these videos, I enjoy doing them. I have people comment and I have a bit of conversation there, so it shouldn't be something I stop doing just out of fear of someone finding them and potentially kind of making me feel embarrassed. Anyways, that story aside, we'll get on with the February figures. So we started out this year strong in terms of overpaying the mortgage by £491 in January, and the same thing continued in February. So the starting balance was £116,299. We then made the standard overpayment of £509, and the overpayment of £491. So you might wonder why it's a bit of a funny figure, but that's because if you add these two figures up together, it comes to £1,000 a month. So in total, £1,000 went towards our mortgage. And then I really like the month of February because there's only 28 days in it, so it means in terms of interest accrual, there was a few less days where the balance accrued interest. So we only accrued £102 mortgage interest in February. So if we knock off the standard payment and the overpayment and add on the interest, it means that at the end of February we finish with a balance of £115,402. So the balance paid off was just shy of £900, which is really good. I'll move on to the total figures. So overall, so far this year, we've overpaid by just shy of £1,000. The interest that's been accrued on the mortgage so far has been £217. I say it every video, but just for those who are watching for the first time, I've got a really good mortgage interest rate at the moment. So we fixed last year, well, actually, it's a year and a half ago now, we fixed for 5 years at a 1% or just over 1% mortgage rate. I think if I was remortgaging now, I'd be looking at fixing on potentially a 4% or a 4.5% interest rate. So the fact that for the next few years we have 1% interest rate is really, really good. So we're trying to make the most of it. And as I said, the final balance so far is £115,402. So the balance paid off so far this year is £1,783, which I'm really pleased about. So then let's just have a look at the figures for 2023 and then the overall figures. So the percentage of the balance that we started with in 2023 that's been paid off is 2%, and the total overpayment so far, so this is our overpayments for the lifetime of the mortgage, is £21,221. Now this is just an amazing amount, you know. I've said it before, but if we hadn't made any overpayments and you asked me tomorrow to get 21 grand to pay as a lump sum overpayment, it wouldn't be possible because I don't have that much easy access cash. But because we've done it gradually over the past couple of years, we've been able to build up this overpayment pot, which has been really really nice and sort of a gradual journey that we're on. So that's my quick video for the February 2023 update. Things to mention is that I don't want to give a spoiler alert for the March video, but you're going to see a difference in the overpayments, and it's going to be a downward shift in overpayments for March. I'll talk about it more in that video, but the reason for that is because we've had a lot of focus on mortgage overpayments over the past year and a bit, which has meant our cash reserve has been really low, and it means that for things like going on holiday, which we are in the summer, it's been difficult to pay for that and still overpay the mortgage at this level. So I'll talk about that more in the next video. And just to flag, as always, that this is my personal finance blog. I'm not a financial advisor, so everything I say is really just my own opinion, and it's not financial advice. So if you are considering mortgage overpaying or you know, any element that I've talked about, then just do your own research and make your own informed decision on that. The other thing I was going to mention actually is that I'm been enjoying blogging recently, getting back into blogging. So I have a blog which is the Geordie Saver .blogspot.com, and I don't really focus as much on the balances in that blog, but more just general personal finance topics. So it's quite a nice way to just freely kind of write what I want. So the article I've just written on there is about finding the balance between saving and spending and what my thoughts on it are and how that's changed over time. So the link's in my YouTube bio as well, in the description in this video. So if you want to check that out, then do check it out and let us know how you find it. So I'll leave it there and stop my rambling, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.